Was it not green before?
It was, but it must have went off. Okay, now we're testing now. Let's
All right, testing. Testing. Can you hear me? Can the world hear?
Okay.
Four,
Now you are good.
18 years ago.
Okay, there's sound now. How does it sound?
How's it sound? They can't hear you, Amanda.
I don't think they can. Can you hear me?
How can they not?
What do you mean, how could they not?
So annoying.
Okay. Yes, both. They said they
Awesome.
can hear both of them.
Good deal. All right.
Okay.
It's a Friday. Some of the crew's left already. We've got half of the crew still here, so it's going to be some noise in there. We're still working. We closed down about 5. But today we're going to show you some homes. We're going to show you what we've done all week, the progression of the homes, what's going in, what's going out. Show you we've got some more plumbing. We're working on about 7 homes. We're hoping by the end of next week those are gone.
Oh, and also you have to re-say what you said at the first. Nobody heard that.
What did I say?
About the...
All right, at the beginning of the show, what I wanted to do is, the title of our show is actually a tiny home franchise. And it's a big picture today, so I'm not going to give you all the details, but I'm going to give you a big picture. This has been in my bullseye for 3 or 4 years. When I first started out, somebody said, you need to franchise this. Well, you don't franchise something you don't have perfected. You don't have the system down. You don't have how you're going to monitor it, how you're going to take care of it. And we are very close to doing that. We're going to offer this in the 2020, but I'm going to show you kind of a big picture of what we're doing, and I think it's a massive opportunity, and how we're structuring it, and how the money can be made for somebody who wants to build these tiny homes. And I'm going to share all that with you towards the end of the show. All right. So what I'd like to do first of all is show you inside our warehouse what we're doing this week, how we've done it, tour some of the homes that are under construction. I know you'd probably like to see them more finished, but we have 7 under construction. We have 3 or 4 that were, we had 1 leave today, and then we had those 3 that we're finishing up at the very end. So what we do is we have 7 crews building 7 homes, and then we got about 5 or 6 people at the other end that take those homes, and they're going through them and fine detailing in them, get them out and out the door. So we got a checklist, and this is our first generation of that.
Okay.
As we go, that's what we're rolling into the first of the year like that.
Yeah.
Super excited about what's going on here.
Very excited.
Yeah. So, and it still includes customizations. It still includes all that fun stuff that you guys want. And if you still want any kind of house, you name it, we'll still build it. But we're really finding that we've hit a sweet spot with the RJOs, the Freedoms. It's a beautiful home. It serves great floor footage. The amenities, it seems like they're hitting right where they need to be. And our price point is spot on. And you guys know we all went up on our prices on our RJOs. And actually, I'm looking at our prices over the weekend, and we're probably going to have adjustments over the weekend. So come Monday, right, I'm looking at where we're sitting, because when we did that, it offset some other ones. So I'm going to go through all of this mainly our bigger homes. So I'm going to look at that and see where we're at and how we're going to make that work for everybody. Yeah. But I'm always tweaking it. We're taking in our man hours now. We record every single man hour per job. Yeah. Where we're sitting, how many we need to build, and what we need to charge. Perfect. Okay? We're excited. We're smart people, man. This is V-groove siding. So it's the same kind of wood you use on the inside. And this is Matt. Matt's the builder on this job. Matt, I'm giving Matt 100% credit for building this whole thing.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, and Brett helped. Well, we don't want Brett left early today, so we're not going to give him credit.
When he comes to work.
Yeah. So we started this. We started it last week because Brett came in last Saturday and set the rafters on it. So we probably got 7 days in this, maybe.
About 7 days.
Yeah, about 7 days.
8 today.
What size is this, Matt?
It's
8 by 20.
8 by 20.
Yep.
8 days.
8 days. The outside is done, isn't it, Matt? Outside's done. This is an 8 by 20. Can they still see us in here?
Yeah, I meant to bring my lights. Ken gave me a lot.
Is
and
it in the office?
No, it's in my car.
Okay. Well, it's outside. We can go get it.
Yeah, it's in my purse.
All right. But it's all spray foam. As you can see, super quiet in here. It just muffled the sound. All the tongue and groove is in. This is a different layout. The actual owner lives here, works here for us now. You know the floor plan in here?
I'm sorry?
Show us the floor plan, Steve. The floor plan. He's going to show us the floor plan.
In the back is going to be Scott's bedroom, and then the bathroom.
Let me turn it.
The bathroom's over here,
Okay, so this is the bed.
and the shower's over there, and the toilet's over here,
So you come out of the pocket door, right?
right?
Pocket door, toilet, shower.
Right. And then the kitchen, everything on the right.
Then we got another pocket door
Right.
that's going to slide. And you got your kitchen along here, washer and dryer,
Right.
right?
And then to the right of the washer and dryer is
That's a doggy door.
Above the dog door is that wood heater.
Oh yeah, he's going to actually have a wood heater in here, wood burning fireplace or a stove.
Stove.
Yeah, and then so this is all living room. That's his kitchen goes to here. So his living room is right out here. Right, Steve? Okay, and then he's got French doors.
Right.
Nice.
It's already framed for a round display window. They just have to cut it out again.
That's right. Yeah.
And
Nice.
Air conditioner goes there.
So he's not got a mini split. He's just got a wall air conditioner,
Wall air conditioner.
and he got a wood stove for heat. Ain't that cool?
That'll work great.
Yeah. So you got kitchen, wood stove, washer and dryer. It's probably an under the counter washer and dryer, isn't it?
Yes.
So you got a countertop that goes across. So the kitchen is on both sides.
Yeah.
And then you got two pocket doors, bathroom and bedroom in the back. So he's actually got his own bedroom with a 2-foot exterior door going out the back.
Perfect.
Yeah. Nice. And he's got a loft above
Both ends.
both ends. Above his
Small loft in the front, a little bigger one in the back. One in the back comes over the shower.
over the shower. So from there back is a loft, and in the front is a little storage loft with the round window that he's going to put in later. That's kind of neat, isn't it? So it's the first one. So that's what I'm talking about, customizing an RJO. So this is an RJO. It has not got a dormer, but a 20-foot home. And I'm designing for a gentleman out west that may want several of these, and he's wanting to pack 4 people in.
Yes.
So what we're going to think about doing is they want it in a loft. So we'll put a loft up there as a dormer, a queen size, and bunk beds here. So you think about it, if you put bunk beds here and not have as big of a kitchen, you know, right, and you have a loft, you've got all this space for a living room for 4 people that will feel comfortable for a week stay,
Right.
right? So I think a 20-footer, this is a 20-foot home, it can satisfy a single person, no problem.
Right.
A couple great, 4 people on a weekend or a week stay can really be nice with bunk beds, queen bed, living room, kitchen, bathroom.
Love it.
All right. This is our interior wood we use. It's a tongue and groove wood. This is an exhaust fan. The plugs are in a specific spot because everything's laid out where it's going to be, okay?
Right.
Pocket doors and all that stuff. All right.
And two, let me just double check with Alyssa because the last comment I got has been a while.
Maybe
so
not.
So I don't know if anybody can comment on there. Alyssa, can you hear us? Can everybody hear us? How's it looking? Right there's the router. It's raining, so 'cause I don't see the numbers going up and I don't see anyone commenting now. But we're still on.
Look at that fire. Isn't that warm looking?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Isn't that cool? You won't believe I can feel the heat off of that here.
Will you go check with Alyssa because I'm not sure if they can hear
Yeah, let me
us
go see.
or us. Yeah.
Can you see us? Are we on? We're not some numbers or anything. Alyssa, can you hear me? 42814. Sound check. Sound check. Really? All right, we're good. Yeah, they got it. So there's no comments or anything coming up. Huh?
I got comments.
She's got comments.
I've got them, but nobody's done one in like 5 minutes.
Are they going up right now commenting? She's got them from previous.
444 sounds back.
The last one was Bonnie, and that's been like 5 minutes ago.
No, she's getting comments on her phone.
Oh, see, I'm not.
You want to take her phone?
Take my phone.
I can't. She has AT&T. It won't work.
Oh, you'll lose signal in there.
I'm on the Wi-Fi. Ish. Just take it.
It's spinning.
What do you mean take it? Take me?
Well, yeah.
I'll try. We'll see. See, mine got stuck.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah.
I thought you were gone. Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Good,
yeah,
man.
we're just leaving. Yeah, well, Robert left earlier.
Yeah,
He
I
had to
talked to
drive.
him.
Well, I got to drive too, but not. So, yeah.
Good.
So, yeah, it's been a good few days, and we got some stuff sorted out. So
Okay, good.
It seems like it's all going to work out fairly well. You know,
Awesome.
Just doing all the tests and stuff.
Well, it's good working with you guys,
Yeah.
man. Everything worked out good.
Yeah, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah,
Okay.
so we had a
So
good,
we'll see. I've got Alyssa's
good
phone.
testing out stuff. Got enough lined
there's
up
your
for what we
comments.
think we can make it finish out where we need to.
Good deal. All right.
All right, thank you, Manny.
Yeah, wait.
All right.
Yep.
Bye. Look at Randy. Look at me.
You're a two-fisted phone.
I know. And look, and it's different. It's like this one's delayed. Okay. I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Of course, we only had 1, 2 people on this. Been bouncing around on this house.
Yeah.
Over here, this one's, of course, the roof's on. The inside's been spray foamed.
Go ahead.
Is it hard to follow me and watch 2 phones?
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Look, she got 2 phones, Chuck.
Hey, I got you double right here.
Oh, you're all right. You don't have to move nothing. You don't have to move nothing, buddy.
You gotta have more.
We don't need to go in. It's dark. It's already
Yeah.
been plumbed. They're getting ready to spray foam on it. So,
Okay.
yep. We'll go back. Oh, it looks awesome, man. That soffit looks like it growed in there. Yep.
Great.
Cool. This is a bigger home, so
Yeah.
we got about a week. Got about a week in this.
A week
We're
in.
thinking next week it should be 95% done, so we can go down to the next station
Yeah.
where they can go ahead and finish it up. And this is where our experiment is. We're trying to work on. Same with all these. All these should be flowing to the next station at the end of next week or before.
And what I'm going to do, if everybody would hold off on their questions, we will stop, and then I'll say, hey, we're going to do questions now, because I really can't look at both phones. and
She's
walk.
got 2 phones,
I got
everybody.
two phones. So.
All right, let me go back. Let's show what Zach's been doing over here. This is
I
the
love that wood.
yeah, this is the distressed look.
Yes.
All right, barn wood distressed. They wanted to let us kind of have fun with it.
Oh, yeah. Look how pretty that looks. That looks good. That looks really, really good.
Yeah,
I love that wood.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the other side, so they're getting ready for some spray foam, putting a ridge cap on it. Spray foam it tomorrow. Next week, it's a 16-footer. Man, they can just clean it up, V-groove it, bathroom, looking probably possibly could be done in 3 days, but with the new crew, they take them to the end of the week. But it's buttoned up, about 97, 98% done. The finishing crew will take it from there.
So now, are you seeing progress? It's going quicker and learning?
It's
new
it's
people are
it's
learning?
it's every day we're seeing a little bit, a little bit. It is we got I call these generations of homes. They got this 7 generation. We'll see after we do this 3 or 4 times, then we'll see how it. But we're progressively
Hey,
doing
Conan,
better.
I don't want to interrupt you, but your mom's on here. You got to say hi.
She'll see me for Christmas.
Lori, I tried. I'm just saying. You know how these kids are. I'm the same way.
Here's the end of the house here, Amanda. This one, isn't that cool? Can you get all the colors on that?
Here. Oh, that looks good. Look how pretty that one is.
Nice.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, that's a nice cut. That's a nice
That's
home.
look good like the cardinals over there. That looks
Yeah.
really neat.
Yep. And you did all this today, right, Stephen?
Yes, sir.
And the other side, I know we started on the bottom.
Yep.
Yes, today.
Yep.
So you did this, that side. Good.
Moving up.
What you got, Amanda?
Go.
Come on,
We're
let's
good.
go. I just want to point out, a difference that there was almost 2 guys. They were in and out on this house, but just today, that all this siding was almost put on by one and a half guys.
Really?
All right, all of it on one house. As you can see, the distressed look,
Yeah.
it's taken 3 days, and they still have the gable and the other end to do.
Yeah.
So that's a longer process. That barn wood, the distressed look, you have to pilfer through the colors. That red barn wood is not just sitting here that you pull it off the shelf. I got stacks of it, and I pull it out, and I say, hey, kind of filter through, guys. So I kind of pull it out and give it to them and say, hey, I tell them, have fun and do your imagination. And that's what they did.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? But it takes time.
Yeah.
So that's why we're going to charge extra for our barn wood siding or distressed look, all right?
And any barn wood. That,
Any barn
an
wood,
accent
yeah.
wall, flower boxes, anything
Yeah.
like that.
Now the
Yeah.
distressed look over here, that goes quick.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of limited because it's got to get distressed.
But real quick, the difference between barn wood and distressed.
All right, barn wood is actually barn. It's oak, it's pine. I mean, oak, poplar, walnut, cherry. You don't know what you got in there. Over here is just regular siding, but it's distressed. Just like this could be distressed if it was weathered,
Yes.
and it makes it look distressed, okay?
And now you mentioned yesterday, I think it was yesterday, that you would, if a customer said, hey, I want the distressed, I'll set their wood out or start setting out some of this wood to let it get weathered.
Well,
That'd be a hard call.
I bought that wood, remember about 3 years ago?
Oh, you still got some of that?
I still got, well, we're limited. It's getting down. We don't hardly have any more log siding.
Yeah.
That log siding's about gone. So yeah, I'm thinking about actually, and these guys think I'm crazy, but setting it outside and letting it get all just messed
Well,
up.
even somebody had made a comment, and I knew you, of course you knew about it, or know about it, but setting out metal to where it can.
I'm doing that for Steve's house.
Yes,
It's going to get all
exactly.
rusted and everything.
That's who it was.
Yep.
Yes, correct. Yes.
So as you can see, this, and this,
Yes.
I'm over here, Amanda.
I know where you're at.
Uh,
But see, the beauty of the mic,
Amanda.
you can talk and I can still look.
Yeah, but I'm pointing at stuff. I need to get me a camera guy.
I wish you
But all
would.
that's done in one day,
Yeah.
you know? So you can see how that flows because it's dimensional. All you have to use, it's a lot quicker, more efficient way of doing things. Now we also have this one here. And this is a 8x20, and this is a freedom style. You got the dormer. This is going to have lap siding on it. But you can see the more involved house. You got this is built just like a house. Look at the soffits. Look at the eaves, the overhangs, everything, the corners. You got a house here. They got sub fascia, fascias, everything.
And too, somebody just made a great point too. Says, hey, let your house weather naturally. You can do that as well.
Yeah. The only thing is your home.
It won't give the water spots,
That
will it?
yeah, that house will never look distressed.
No.
It'll look gray,
Yeah.
but it won't get the watermarks.
get the
You know how you get
watermarks.
watermarks?
It just,
You got to stack it on top of each other, and it's got to get mold in there and mildew, and it's got to change the color.
yeah.
That's the only way you'll
It'll
get
turn colors, but it won't get the watermarks.
it. Exactly. Now, we've got this one we're finishing up. This one I think is done. They've been on this one. This one, we sent 2 more out that they've been finishing up all week. And then we've got a couple more coming in, and we were actually working on this one too. But we had a homeowner come in with her house, we jumped on it, so we're just bouncing around. That's why I'm saying this is not a full-blown generation of homes once these are out. So next week, we can finish this one, that one, 2 more that are coming in that we got outside. They're gonna tie all them up, get them out of here because those 6 or 7 are gonna be now replacing these.
Yeah.
So from here, we're gonna jam about 6 more homes in here.
Yeah.
And they're gonna finish up. And what they'll do is they'll do the toilets. You know, they'll hook up this kitchen sink, the countertops, and the trim, the screen door, and make sure everything works good, pull off the tires, tighten the lug nuts, get a checklist, clean it up. And when it's ready, they put the paperwork, the keys, the warranties, everything's in it, tested, checked off, out the door by the end of that week.
Yeah.
So if we can do that, we're hoping to do 12 to 14 homes at a time. Like on our books right now, when we finish up what we have, we have a list, but we've actually going to finish up by the end of next week. We hope we can finish up about 21 on the list. That leaves about 36 homes to build. But we just, let's see, by the end of this month, we just took in about 6 more contracts, so which is going to add to it. So we're going to about 42 homes we can build. So we do 14, 14, 14. You can see in 3 months, we're on it.
Oh, yeah.
So the ones on the list right now, we're right on schedule. If we can make this work by the middle of March, we'll start on the homes we just sold today or this month. And we'll be on March, April, just like we're telling everybody.
Yeah, and we're telling everybody, worst case scenario, when Kelly calls or whenever the salespeople are talking to you, they're saying 6 to 8 months, but listen,
that's worst
very
case,
fluid, very fluid.
Yeah, and it's to our benefit to build these faster.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Now, I didn't go through the house, the 9 by 28 house, if y'all want to see that.
Yeah, we can.
Now, these are just basic freedoms, and I don't care to go through them again.
The 9 by 28, I think, would be a good one.
Let's go look at that, and before it gets a little dark here. This right here, that's distressed. And that's a watermark that got from being outside and another piece of wood being on top of it. Now this is full-blown sunshine.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what you would look like if you didn't do anything to your house.
It looks like you stained it gray.
Yeah, so the lady or the person who was saying earlier, let your house go and that'd be fine. But what it would do, it would probably be a uniform gray. Now this has been out directly in the sun, turned it completely gray. If you would have had, get this, let me show you something.
Okay.
Part of it was in the sun and part of it was covered up. And that's what you get.
That was cool.
So you get gray, you get the dark, which is from mildew and mold, and then on here. Isn't that neat?
Let nature do its thing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But when I bought that, nobody wanted
it.
Oh, they laughed at me.
Well, it was sitting outside. Just
He said, he said, I've had it here for years, nobody wants it. I said, give it to him. It's when we first started building.
Exactly. Whenever you wanted it, you're like, well, give it to me. No. Then all of a sudden it got a price on it.
Yeah. Now this is 9 by 28.
Let me get the big side of this. 'Cause I want you
This will have a French door in it right here.
That is a big house. I think the homeowner is coming this weekend, right? So look at it.
Yeah, come on in. Let me show you. Now this is a board and batten. We call it board and batten, and I know people are watching these videos year after year, week after week, and I always say board and batten, lap siding. I'm trying to just try to teach everybody, if you're new to this, you know our types of siding. This is a board and a batten strip. So you got a board and a batten strip, and that's called board and batten, of course.
Right.
And up there, cedar shakes. And that we always used to try to, we like to change the siding when you go to a dormer or you go to the gable end. It gives it that texture.
Right, exactly.
And we've got several different sidings to choose from. You know, you've got your live edge, you got your board and batten, you got your lap siding. And then in here, this is about 2 days of work inside of tongue and groove on the walls, okay? This is about 2 days. So they did the ceiling in a day, they did all the walls almost in a day. You got 2 days in this big house. Is that not awesome?
It is massive.
So by the end of next week, think about the progression in here. Trim out the windows should take maybe a day for one person, right? Do a little bit of framing, trimming it out, takes about 2 or 3 days. Cabinets are already built, bathrooms, shower, plug and play.
And I think the homeowner is on here too. So
Good,
turn around here.
good. I love this house. You're looking
It's
at,
a big old house.
you talk about 9 by 28. This is just a full home.
This is
Look how far down here I am, Amanda.
I know. I'm in the very corner back here.
This is a big house. And you know, you wouldn't think, but 9 feet wide makes a big difference.
It really does.
Yep.
Wow.
French doors, full living room, big kitchen, bathroom. You got it all. Yep.
That
This
is
is-
huge. And that's a big dormer too.
That's a big dormer.
A bigger dormer for this build.
Yeah, sure is.
Because it has 2 windows.
Well, it's longer. Yeah, it's longer than normal. Our dormers are normally about 6 foot on an RJO.
Yeah.
And as your house gets bigger, of course the dormers can get bigger too.
Big house.
Yeah. You ready?
Great. Yes.
All right.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Everybody that watches SpongeBob, or used to. Randy hates SpongeBob. You do. You always hated SpongeBob. Did you not want me to tell that? I'm sorry. Randy loves SpongeBob. You know the guy who made SpongeBob and everything created, you know he's dead?
Wonder why?
He got some kind of cancer, poor thing. And he was only, I think, in his 40s.
That's gonna be a little dark in here. I don't know if they may have the lights on. Let's see.
I should.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Come on. So this is a snap vinyl flooring.
There's the floor.
Here's the countertop, of course, the shelving you get in your house. All the homes get shelving. Sink goes in. These are the few things they got to finish up Monday. But the windows have been cleaned. Everything is in except for that sink. And this is a 16-foot, all right, Freedom, but it's really an RJO with a loft,
Yes.
right? Now, the way you access that loft is with a ladder, okay? So you want to access it at the point, at the peak right there when you go up. And of course, you can have a queen-size bed up there.
Of course.
It's amazing. Now,
Yeah.
when you have a loft, okay, which is a dormer on it, on an RJO, we have electric water heater. On a Freedoms, you get a tankless water heater, and we mount it on the back wall above the toilet. And so that gives you room up there, so your water heater's not up there. So that's what you get in a Freedom versus an RJO. Okay?
Beautiful.
Yeah. And let me show you that in here. So what we do is we try to box this in to hide all the water, the plumbing, the gas lines, and all that stuff. And this is your tankless water heater. They're wonderful. And of course, the 32-inch shower, right? Shower head, 32-inch shower. That's it. And I'm going to show you one more thing about, and this is technical for us, but the trimming in here is, and we'll show you, I think that other house has it, but see, you got a piece of trim here. You got this trim, you got this trim, you got this trim, that board, another 2 boards, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of trim just for that shower.
Which is a lot of cuts, a lot
Yeah.
of labor.
12, and then there's 2 cuts on each board. And then you're going to caulk and trim, all that stuff. What we're trying to do is we eliminated almost, probably more than half of that on the next process, how we're doing our
Well,
showers.
I love it because it looks really nice.
Yeah, all right. I think I don't know if it was the one that just left today or the one we got here. Let me see. And now this is the maintenance-free siding. This one is too. This is a board and batten maintenance-free.
Yeah.
I forgot to point that out. Board and batten maintenance-free siding, and you see you got a blue roof. I love the colors on here. We have a guy who's maybe wanting several homes. He wants them to look different. And to me, this is the way you make them look different, is with the maintenance-free siding.
Right.
Yeah. Let me check on this, Amanda. Yeah, this is the one that we do now. Maybe a little dark in here.
Is there any,
Yeah, I don't think there's any electricity in here.
They
Okay.
can still see some.
Okay. Now this is the gray flooring. This is a real popular gray floor. This has got the extra storage loft above the living room, and of course the loft up here
Yeah.
in the dormer. This has got the range hood. So this is a full-blown Freedom. So the Freedom, you get the mini split, range hood, cooktop, refrigerator, tankless water heater, all that stuff. You know, and just what a great deal on a house.
Yeah.
All right, in here,
Oh, there's
Let's
a,
see.
what, can you show, is that a closet?
where's that? Yeah. It's a little closet. Yep. So you got a closet here, barn door. Yep. Neat.
Great.
I
Yeah.
think this one, and this one actually has got a tongue box. They got a tongue box, so what we did is we put the panel box and the water heater in the tongue box instead of behind the toilet. Yeah. Now, this is our new system on our bathroom wall. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see this, a little dark in here right now. But this board is a 2x, and we put a groove in it for a 3/4 board to fit in it. Now it's still exposed here, so I can show you a little bit how this is looking. We showed it on our last video.
Yeah.
This is a 2x that fits up in here, so it's a puzzle. So you got one here, and then this wall back here. Let me show you right here. So these are boards. They're tongue and groove boards that are on the wall.
Yeah.
And what we do is we stand them straight so they're vertical now. And if you're building your own home, I can show you how to do this on a table saw, and that's what we'll do when we start our workshops here for the weekend and show you how to build your home. You put these vertical, and it just fits in. Boop, done. And this is load bearing. This wall actually is holding this up, which gives all that force on that floor that makes that floor so strong. But look, you've got one board, boom, and there's no trim. There's no more cuts in here.
Yeah, no more than
I don't have to put a piece of trim here, nothing. All right? And in the shower, remember we had like, I think 10 or 11 pieces of trim? Now we've got,
we can't see it.
we got 1, 2, 3, right? 3, and then 4, 5. Done.
Wow.
5. That's half as many trim boards in that shower as we did. Amanda's working two phones.
I'm like, yeah.
Hey, listen. You pay extra for a squeak.
You do. We've always heard that. And I just want to, I want to mention, and I don't know if everybody can hear me or not, because some people said I sound
I'll
far
get closer.
away
Let me get
or
closer
whatever.
for you.
But anyway, I want you to introduce Lynn Lowe and also, oh my gosh, Lynn and Landon have come on our sales team.
You just did?
Okay, well they can't hear me, so.
Can we give him a microphone? Oh, you're good at that, man. You're handling all the sales and everything.
No, I mean, listen, no, what I'm saying is that just let them know, because Lynn's answering questions on here and stuff. They can't hear me.
Okay. Yeah, we have, what we're excited about our sales staff. Lynn Lowe has been, wow, she's been excited about our company for the longest time, knows a lot of all that we're doing. And we like people with a passion that like our product, excited about our mission and what we're trying to do. So we're excited about Lynn being on. She's a sales rep. So
and she's on here, and she's talking to people.
So we've got Lynn Lowe, right? And then Landon came on. Now Landon, you all might know if you're a watcher, follower. Landon came on when he was a sophomore in high school. Now, he got an academic scholarship to University of Tennessee, and he's going for sports business, all right? So he's in his last year, and he came to me over break, and he said, hey, and he wanted to work. He's a carpenter. He learned everything right here. He learned how to build a house from a sophomore. But he's wanting to do sales for us because he's doing sales. We have a minor league baseball team in Knoxville, and he worked there last summer, and he was the highest salesperson, I think, in the history of their
ticket sales.
Their ticket sales, highest person. So he's excited about coming on. He can do it remotely. All of our salespeople are remote. I got my brother in Florida. Lynn Lowe is in New Mexico. We've got Angie in Texas. And we got Landon wherever he's going to land. You know, we don't know where he's going. He's got opportunities in California and Boston and stuff like that.
But right now he's in Tennessee.
And he knows our product.
He does.
And he's a smart kid. And so he got a University of Tennessee academic scholarship. So we're excited about the people that we have on us now. What we like to do, and we'd like to have more sales reps for us, because what that does is that we send them leads. So we get a lot of leads. People want, hey, I want a home, and then we filter them out. Now, when they sell a house, that means they got to close on a house. It's not just saying, hey, they want to buy a house and all that. No, we got to talk to people and console them and get through their design and try to figure all that out. And once you do, and we close, they get a $500. And we don't add that to the price of the home. That comes out of the cost of the home. We pay for that ourselves. So they get $500. So you think about it as a part-time job, doesn't cost anything. You're sitting at home or in your car or in your apartment or in a van by the beach, right? You're selling tiny houses for us.
And I know Angie can attest that's on here. Angie will tell you it's not easy. Angie, I mean, you have to really talk with customers. You got to know what you're talking about. You get with Alyssa on pricing and everything like that. And,
Yeah, there's a lot of work because a lot of people have a lot of questions and they want to talk to somebody. As much as I've tried to make it self-help, because I want all my pricing on there, all of our amenities on there and everything, there's going to be questions. And we understand it. And that's what our sales reps do. And they are massive because that's who you communicate with. That's who you get your wish list to. That's where you get your basic design. And they talk about your budget and how we can fit a home into your budget. So we've got these 3 types of homes. Plus we've got, if you want anything, we will build anything. I have somebody who wanted me to build a shepherd's hut.
Yeah.
And I've got the price. I need to get that with Sam or it came in.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that. So, but that was exciting. I love doing a shepherd's hut. Oh, it's just like, yeah, that's cool. So we'll build anything. We like doing different stuff. So, but that's, yep, we got really Sam, Angie, Lynn Lowe, and Landon. We got four sales reps, right?
And then too, what they've done, they went through, I don't know if they can hear me, they went through Alyssa's.
Let me take it off here for a second.
No, it'll be fine. But
I'm real close.
We're real close. Went through Alyssa's training. She's got a training packet that you go through, and then you also have to sign off. So you have to initial and sign off our paperwork that we require as well. So there's all that to it, and then you'll be ready. And Alyssa, she'll determine, and then she'll give you, try to ease you into it. And
so there's information you got to know when you're making a sale. You got to know our product, know our sales, know what we're talking about, and we've kind of got that down to a like she said, a packet that you can look at. You got to study and think about it. Landon's been here for a while. He knows a lot about what we're doing. Lynn Lowe has been following us forever. She's been a part of what we're doing.
She just said that she's been following us since the backyard.
Isn't that cool?
That's amazing.
Yeah, so for her to be a sales rep is an honor. For her to be selling for us, that she's excited. We all have a passion with what we do here. Of course, not on a Friday evening because everybody's gone.
The
passion kind of flees out the door on Friday. Yeah. So, yeah. I think where would be the best place for our sales, our last part of our show?
Wherever.
I want to talk about our franchise.
Yeah. Wherever there's.
In the office?
No, office isn't good. Probably here somewhere where the light is.
Let's go out here by the door.
We'll see how far, if I can go that far, maybe.
Can you see me good?
Yeah, I can see you good
All right.
here. I can see you good here.
Everybody, all right, I'm going to begin with this is a concept. I feel very strongly that it can become a reality in 2020. The reason I'm bringing it out right now is I think that it's something you guys all know ever since you've known me and been on here. Right or wrong, good or bad, I share a little bit. I mean, I'll share how I feel and what's going on in my ideas. But this is something that I've been toying around with my head for a few years, but we didn't have the capability of pulling it off. Now we do, we're really close. So I wanted to put it out there because if you know of somebody that is interested in this, or yourself, this is just a really unique concept, all right? When it comes to dollars and cents, I'll be putting it together in a plan, and I'll present that to you. I will have dollars and cents and numbers and how it'll work. The way I'm looking right now, it works very well, and it takes care of itself. But in the full picture, what we're looking at is if you want to build tiny homes, right? You can build our kind of tiny homes, our ITH homes, and you're at your home or your location or somewhere, wherever you live, right? So you don't have to be here. We have learned through our technique of building homes. Let's say let's just run it through like this. If you want a business of your own, you can buy into our company, all right? For a certain amount of money, you will buy into our company, you will own a franchise. With that money, this is what you'll get. You will get 30 to 60 days to come here and build homes, and you will be taught our technique, exactly everything. But before you come here, you got to be qualified. There's a really heavy screening that we'll be doing. We're going to be doing probably a 5-step process. I need references. And you've got to be a carpenter. You've got to have references that you've built, that you've trimmed, that you've maybe wired, you've plumbed, you've roofed. You've done all these things. You are a carpenter, you're a builder, you know what you're doing, all right? We want references and pictures and letters and all this stuff. And then we're going to do interviews over the phone, internet, what we can do. Then, if you qualify through that stuff, we're going to want to meet you. We want to know. This is an elite force that we want to do. You're going to represent our company at another location in the United States. Also, keeping the quality of our homes. Normally when somebody invests money into a franchise and they want to build that company, because you're going to own your own company, and what we're going to do is we're going to help you market that. We're going to send you jobs. Not only send you jobs, we're going to be ended up taking trailer, maybe stack a couple trailers on top of each other if you do 2 or 3 homes, and all the materials it takes to build that house. Every nut, every bolt, every screw, every board, everything, windows, doors, you name it, is going to be packaged up and shipped to you in your location. Included in your franchise, we're going to erect you a building. Now, it won't be as big as this. We're thinking about 40 by 40. You can actually grow into doing almost 3 to 4 homes at a time if you want to. But what I've figured out the numbers on is if you want to build 2 RJOs a month, and we're going to show you how you can build an RJO in 2 weeks, which it should take less than that, but you can make a substantial amount of money, which I'm thinking around $70,000 to $75,000 after expenses, after paying your mortgage or paying the loan on your franchise, right? We're looking at a 3-year note that you can pay your franchise off.
Did you mean 7,500?
$75,000 a year.
Oh, 75,000 a year.
We're looking at about $70,000, $75,000 a year based on building RJOs 2 a month. That's 24 homes a year, making $70,000, $75,000 a year, and paying off your franchise in 3 years. All right? That's just the only numbers I'll throw out tonight. I'm excited about that because you don't do any marketing. No. You don't do any customer contact. You don't do any Instagram. You don't do any Facebook, no YouTube, nothing. You wake up in the morning, roll out of the bed, and go to the shop and build a house. Now, how we monitor that is we're going to have a representative, and it's going to do periodic checks on your factory and what you do. You're going to represent ITH with your quality of work. We have, just like when we send to our homeowners, we know what we want. We want videos, we want pictures, we want verification. Also, final payment doesn't come to that franchise owner until the homeowner has checked off, it's been delivered, they like the home is done, it looks beautiful, then we can reimburse them for the final payment for the home. But based on my numbers, after your house is paid for, after your franchise is paid for, the 3 years is paid up, this is only building 1 RJO at a time, RJO. You're looking at, after paying your mortgage off of your franchise, you can increase your income to close to $100,000 a year. Is that not amazing?
It's unbelievable.
So that increases our volume because we're excited about what's coming, because we're going to be hopefully offering some really good financing. We've got a private investor that we're also looking at a loan institution that we've been working with. So this is all in the works of how this is happening. Yes. Can you guys see all that? I think it's so exciting because we can pass this on to really good carpenters. I think there's a lot of good tiny home builders out there that haven't done well in their backyard. Maybe whoever knows why. They build 2 or 3 and they can't sell them. They're too high priced. They don't have this down.
They are great builders.
I've always said that. I've always said that's the crowd that I don't want the regulations to put out of business. Yes, right. But if we can do this, you will have, when you buy into a franchise, we'll erect a building for you. It'll be on concrete. We'll pour the concrete, build the building, furnish it full of tools, doors, everything like that. You're ready to go. You're ready to build. You have your own business sitting in your backyard or on a piece of property that you have, right? You'll prep the site. You'll get it level. We'll come in. We'll pour the slab. We'll build the building, put it all up, put the metal on it, set you up, all your tools ready to go.
Now, so I just have a question. The only reason I'm bringing it up, it says we pay you $7,000. They're a little. This person is confused.
No.
We pay a $7,000 a month franchise fee, and we get 2 RJOs that sell for $20,000. How do we make money? I'm not throwing any of them numbers out, and I know where you got them. Right. Exactly. Right.
So wherever you got them numbers, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Just the 20. I guess because the RJO is 20,000.
They don't know the numbers. I know the numbers.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And those numbers will come out if you're interested in a franchise.
Right.
After the first of the year, and I'll have this pro forma put out. I'm not going to sell something you can't make any money.
Right.
I'm not going to even stand here and tell somebody, hey, I got a franchise and you're gonna go broke. I mean, my incentive is for you to make money. My incentive is for us to build more homes and satisfies our customers and not increase the price.
Right.
If this works, it will continually keep our prices low. We never have to raise our prices for like a long time because our production is more with our overhead is less.
Right.
That's why I'm going at this.
Right.
We actually know our technique, we know what to do, we know how to build, and we know how to
And
instruct
I think where
it.
they were getting confused at is that the $75,000 a year franchise fee, they said divided by 12 months. That's after everything comes out. And
That's not a
paying-
franchise
that's
fee.
Paying,
That's
it's
nothing.
Not.
That's after paying everything.
Everything.
Your income is about $75,000.
That's after paying for your
Everything.
franchise and
That's
everything.
paying for your insurance. That's even paying for a helper to help you.
Right.
All right, all that stuff included. And I'll put all that, when I do this, and I've looked up, talked to attorneys and stuff about franchise and what we're gonna do. This is gonna be a precise numbers thing.
Very,
I need you to
yes.
succeed. I need you to succeed. I want you to, and you're gonna be, if this goes off, if we have 4 or 5 people doing that, we will be visiting them constantly. Constantly.
Right.
Throughout the first year, you're going to be on probation. We're going to be watching you. We're going to be coming visiting you. We're going to be sitting there. And also, we want to you're going to be representing us. So your facility is going to have to stay clean. It's going to look good. Your material's got to be in the dry. All that stuff.
Right.
Right? So we're going to monitor you. It's like you bought a McDonald's.
Yes.
And that McDonald's has to look a certain way.
Yeah.
It has to be clean. It has to be up to date. It can't be nasty. Your tools got to be up to date.
Yeah.
And that's how we will work all this through. But just knowing these numbers work for us,
Yeah.
because I've figured them up,
Yeah.
is exciting.
It is so exciting.
Because you can make a living on your own,
Yes.
in your backyard, building these homes,
That's right.
And be self-employed.
Right.
And after you pay for your franchise fee, at the end of 3 years, we're looking at a 3-year. I like to do a 3-year. I don't want to do 5.
Right.
I'm looking at it was myself.
3 years.
I'm out of debt. You're actually going to get a building that's 40 by 40, and all the tools and the skylights, this whole thing right here, shrunk down, so you could actually, that 70,000, if you wanted to hire a couple more people, and I'll
Yeah.
show you how all that works.
Yes.
I'll show you all the numbers. We'll set you up with insurance, set you up with all the stuff you need. You can double your money.
And we give you the work. We do all the marketing.
You don't look for
We
nothing.
You don't look for nothing.
And
We
so-
just feed you work.
And it's really,
Yeah.
you don't look for work. We send it to you. We send everything to you in a
Right.
truck, a trailer. Everything's parked there inside the
Yeah.
building. So it's always dry and it's taken
no
care of.
different, honestly, than having someone, if we had a subcontractor come here.
Right here, same thing.
It's the same thing.
The,
It's just the location's different.
the money is still the same.
Yeah.
We're making a little less because we got transportation with all that.
Correct.
It's a numbers thing.
It's a number.
That's all.
thing.
So if we can get it out there, we make a little bit less, but we're putting more out there. And this all came from, I had this in my mind, but this came from when we had to raise our prices because our overhead's so big.
Yeah.
And I thought, wait a minute, if we could distribute this out with
Yeah.
other people building while we're still doing this,
Yes.
that lowers our overhead.
It
So we
absolutely
can
does.
we can even come back down on our prices.
Well, it's just good business.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
The biggest thing is, I'm sure everybody's question is, how do you monitor quality?
Yeah.
Just like you guys monitor quality, that like I show you is tonight, we do videos. Now, when we do the videos from the people in our franchise, we are going to specifically show, because I got to show so much.
Yes.
We'll specifically see the corners in there, how the siding meets in the corners, where the V-groove is. We're going to look at the plumbing, the wiring. All that stuff has to be certified and still stamped.
Oh,
Now,
yeah,
our
for sure.
third-party inspector, we have an engineer firm.
Yes.
They take videos, they receive videos and everything from us. But our biggest thing is we need the quality of the woodworking, the trim. That's why when a person comes here, they're not just anybody can do this.
No.
You have to be qualified. We want to make sure you have the desire, the dream, and the talent to be able to build these.
Right.
Right? So I don't know if that tutorship will be 30 days or 60 days.
Right.
But when you do come here, it'll be a full-on work. You stay here, eat here, live here for 30 to 60 days to learn this, right? That's all included in your franchise.
Yeah.
And then when we leave here, you leave here, we will erect a building, the slab,
Yeah.
the tools, everything you need. Even if you're in Minnesota, we're not going to do it in the wintertime, but we'll go up there and take care of it. And this is a big concept, all right?
It is a huge concept. And
Picture.
the whole point of today is to just, if you're thinking about it, to
Yeah.
be thinking about,
Think about what it's going to, now what it's going to cost you,
yeah.
all right, is about a $25,000 investment, okay? That's your cash up. Now, that's not the total cost of the franchise.
No.
I'll get in with that and tell you more. But your down payment to get in is about 25 grand, okay? So if you have $25,000, that'll get you in business for yourself,
Yes.
all right? Now, you can go in partners. You can build more homes at once. I will show you all how to do that. I'll have to have everybody here to tutor. There's a lot of energy and a lot of organizing to make this thing happen.
Anybody that is a skilled carpenter, that knows how to build, wants to be in business, this is an unbelievable opportunity.
Yeah.
So if they hear about this, because Randy has met carpenters, you have met other tiny house builders
Yeah,
that are great.
yeah,
They just don't have the exposure like we do.
right. Yeah, we have, well, of course, we've slaved for
We-
so long
we
and put
earned
so
it.
much into
Yeah.
this. And there's nobody in the country building houses for our price,
Yeah.
right? And for what we do. So, and we're excited about our financing and the people that are wanting to back us up. Now, if you don't have 25, there may be financiers that will finance the franchise for you.
Right.
Now, we're looking into that. We're offering in-house financing.
Yes.
So it's a $25,000 down payment
Yes.
to get you started. And we'll hold the note on the rest of it for 3 years.
Right.
That's what we're
exactly.
looking at, everybody. So,
It's an awesome idea. You come up with this about 3 years ago, and it was, it was something you said, it'd be some in the future sometime.
Yeah.
And now it's coming up on the right timing.
and I know if people don't, if this don't go over real big,
No,
that's
it's
fine.
fine.
We're rocking on with what we're doing. We're not
Exactly.
slowing down. But even if 1 or 2 people are interested in this,
a great deal.
I think it's a great opportunity.
too.
We could add 20 to 24 more homes a year
Yeah,
that will help our customers get their houses instead of being backlogged.
that's right.
Also, what'll help is if we have builders that are maybe on the West Coast, then the delivery fees will be less.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're
That's
hoping we
right.
get some people from Oregon and California, anything
Right.
anything west of probably Kansas
Yeah,
out there,
exactly.
or around New Mexico and out, it would be great. And if we get them more northeast, it'd be great, So there's a lot that can come from that. I'm just excited that we have this opportunity
Oh,
to do this
Yeah.
because of our structures, the business that we're doing, our price point, and if this happens, it keeps our prices lower.
and you know what? And this what it does too is that I think that it shares with people who are quality people, who are
Yeah.
quality workers. This gives them an opportunity of owning a business that they would never have been able to do
Right.
and
Yeah.
make good money. So
Really.
who does that? Who
Yeah.
does that? So, everybody talks about,
Yeah.
just making money. This helps both. This goes along with your whole concept of how you are, about you want to go, meet in the middle, so to say, and come up with a good plan for everyone, where it's fair for everyone.
I don't think I can hear you.
Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah.
Yeah. And so anyway, I know that if at the time before I got into business, I didn't have $25,000 to get into business.
Right.
I may have gotten I maybe could have borrowed from a couple friends or maybe my folks or something like
Yeah.
that. I would have got into it. But think about it. You're going to get a 40 by 40 building built on your property with electrical, the slab, the tools, and everything you need. Just the building, just that package alone is probably worth 2 or 3 times your down payment that you're putting
Right.
on, right? And we're going to erect it for you.
It's an unbelievable opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's for everybody to think about.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. Something to think about over the weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
That was my big deal, everybody. I'm sure everybody's getting ready to order pizza. It's Friday night, going to the show, and relaxing on a Friday. It's been a big week here. Have we not had a big week? I mean,
Oh,
you
it was-
talking about,
It was a huge week.
it's
Huge
been,
week.
we've been in fighting and laughing and crying and
Yeah.
going and soaring, and it's been great. We've had awesome customers coming in here. We've got sales coming in. We're excited about the company we've had. And I want to thank everybody who has sent me some just great texts and encouraging words about what we do and how we're doing stuff. And also, thank you so much. Mom just got about 4 packages from you guys for her birthday. I can't tell you how much she was in there and just crazy happy, tickling to death. She's like a little girl almost. And so thank you for the cards and there's a couple packages in there.
Yeah,
you know?
there's like 4.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Update real quick on the community.
Community is raining.
I know.
It's done nothing but rain all week. So nobody's done anything in the community. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at.
Exactly.
Killing me.
Okay, and I wanted to do it just, I don't know if everybody can hear me about
Do I need to get over here? Hang on just a minute. Let's go and see me.
Okay.
Or see something. Hey, you know what?
Yeah, let's answer a few questions. My thumb.
Hang on.
Oh, my God, is numb.
Hold that. Hold that microphone.
Oh, my gosh. My thumb is numb. It won't move.
Here, let me hold the microphone. You
Okay. Okay. Let me see here.
She's got 2 phones there, buddy.
I know. I'm going through 2 phones. Let's see. Okay. Andrea said she can hear me. Okay. Good, good. Okay. Let's see. I know somebody had asked about the community, so we answered that. We talked about what you were talking
She's
about.
scrolling through it.
I'm scrolling through. Yeah. Let's see. And who purchases the supplies? But you're going to get more of the details down for the.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll all. This was just the big picture today,
Yeah.
so we're going to get all that down and talk about all of that. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to be working on the franchise and all the details and all that kind of stuff.
Just to answer that question, if you guys, everything's included. We ship everything. All you do is build it. So we take care of all the prices, all the money, everything.
Everything.
All you do is you get paid to build.
Okay. How much does it cost to put in propane lines? Daniel wants to know.
About $300 per fixture.
Okay. Let's see. What if you already got all the tools?
That's fine.
So you wouldn't have to.
You don't have to pay that.
You don't
much
have to
for the
pay
tools.
that. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, Joe asked that. That's a good question.
And they may because they're carpenters.
Yeah, if they're carpenters, they may already
You're
have
good.
everything.
That'll save you some money.
Yeah, exactly. Let me kind of scroll back through. Go ahead and ask some questions because I'm sorry, I missed almost everything because I got 2 phones here. Let's see here. And they were just asking about your mom. Your mom's fine. She went to the doctor this week.
Doing great. Yeah, and like I said, her cards and pictures, I'm just blown away how many people have reached out to her. I mean,
Yeah.
sending her boxes of stuff.
Right.
It's cool. She's going to be 94.
She's going to be 94.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a good, Mishka asked a good question, and people have asked this before.
Yeah.
Can they have fences in the communities?
No.
No. Yeah, exactly. I always get words dripping right on my head. Let's see. Now here's a good question. Jesse asked, he said, now I have tools and I already have a space.
There you go.
So now if they
That'll
already have a
save.
building, that just saves.
Yeah,
okay.
we can knock all that off the price.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then but you can buy into a franchise, but it of course it has to be
Use your own
approved,
building.
everything.
You know, it's just like, I was wanting them all to look like an ITH building
I
and stuff across
know.
the country, but you're never going to be seen.
Right.
You know, so if you do already have the building and the tools, we knock that off the top of the price.
Let's see here. No mention. Let's see. How much more would it cost? How much more would it cost when you put stairs instead of a ladder for a Freedom?
A basic stairs, like it depends on the stairs and what you want in. It's
Depends
about
on it.
$1,500 for some staircases and that's some storage, a little bit of storage underneath it.
Yeah.
And now you have to, on the stairs, you have to extend your dormer. All right, because when you walk up, the roof is real steep, so that dormer has to come out further, so you got headroom to walk up their steps.
Yeah. Let's see.
Or notch out your loft.
Let's see. Jennifer Smith. Randy, come back to West Virginia. LOL.
Jennifer Smith.
Financing. Where are we at with the financing? The private.
For customers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got a private investor that we're talking to. We're trying to put a performance together for him. And of course, Amanda and I have been talking about, what's the name of that company?
Can't remember.
Okay, I think they're out of North Dakota, and they're heavy equipment loaners. So they loan the heavy equipment, stuff like that. They've been in business for years, 40, 50 years. And they've approached us and asked us, hey, we're interested in financing your customers with your tiny homes. So we've submitted all our paperwork. I'm sure it'll be after the first year before we hear anything.
Them and also the private lender.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. I'm trying to go back through just a little bit. Financing was a big thing. The community was a big thing.
Yeah.
You'll get more information on the franchise.
Yep. I just wanted to put it out there as like a teaser,
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly,
Think,
right.
Just think about this. Think about it.
Well, and there's people that
Good.
would be interested.
I'm telling you what, I am like, I'm holding back. I'm excited about this, man. 'Cause I want you to make money, and our customers don't have to pay any more.
Oh,
and it keeps a
yeah.
good product.
You know, Pam had asked something. There was a customer that asked this question today, and I think we ought to put that on there. That customer was under the impression that the rentals for the property management was just for the beach.
Oh yeah, no, it's for anything. We will rent property in any community we have here. It can be the forest, the beach, the prairie. We don't care. I don't care. It's fine. Yep.
Good.
Overnight rentals.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Awesome. Good. Everybody, this is a Friday night. Thank you for tuning in. A lot of information. Amanda, when is there not a lot of information?
There's always a ton of information.
I think to myself, what other company is doing everything that we're doing in this industry, and how we're just progressing and trying to make things work for everybody, you know? So actually the franchise come out of having to raise our prices. It renewed, and I'm thinking, how can we not do this? We got to keep overhead. We're thinking, I got to add, you know, you can see we're crowded, and I'm thinking, we got to add 200 more feet to this, right? And that's going to add more to our overhead. If we could stop that and share that, that's what made the franchise idea come alive.
Right.
And because we're perfecting our design, we're perfecting what we do. And then we've worked so many people. I've been a builder for 30 years. I've worked with so many people, right? And builders, and we know what we want, we know what we can see, we know how to monitor, all that stuff. So I mean, we've got financing, we got builds, we got the lowest prices, we got communities, we got people that are just coming in here in tears buying homes because they can afford it. We had a couple come in here, and we were $7,000 under what they expected to pay.
Yes, right.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, real quick, the water, is it going to be metered?
The water
What's
is
going
not
on?
metered. We were going to do a meter, but it was like $800 per meter times 80, 70
Too
lots.
expensive.
It's almost $60,000 just for meters.
Forget about it.
And if you never used water, your water bill would be a minimum of 45 to 50
Yeah.
bucks a month.
So
So I've
yeah.
got 1 meter for the whole development in the forest. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a whole month, right? And see what that is, and we're going to divide it up, and I'm hoping it's going to about 10, 15 bucks a person.
Yeah.
And that's
Whatever
how
it
we're going
comes
to do the water.
Also, the electric will be metered.
You'll have your own electric, your own internet. And the only thing that won't be metered is water.
The dogs. Somebody asked about if they have a doggy door, can they have a dog run?
No, you take your dog to the park. Yeah, or
All
if
of
it's outside, it's got to have a leash.
It's got to be a leash.
Yeah, everybody, you know what? The Acunas live here on the concrete.
Yes.
That dog is 1,000% on a leash when
All
he
the
takes
time.
it outside.
Yes.
And I can't wait till we get a dog run so he can let it loose and run. But he never has that dog, and it's a great big Labrador Retriever.
Yes.
And you know, he walks that dog probably, what, Amanda, 4 or 5 times
lot.
a day?
Yeah, exactly. Also, how are we doing the address? The people's mail
Individuals?
and things like that.
You know, I got to get with the post office because
Yeah.
I seen a development over here, and they had, you know what they did, Amanda? They lined all the just boxes up.
There's no way
I
to
know
put that many
it.
boxes.
I know it. I don't know if I'm looking into it and
Yeah,
seeing.
we
Right
gotta-
now, you got a PO box.
Exactly. Right now, everybody gets a PO box. Okay.
Yep.
I think we're. Oh, somebody said something about lowering a loft. What would be a cost of something like that?
Not really
And
a
an
cost.
RJO. Donna wants to know
Yeah.
how much to lower a loft in an RJO.
No extra cost. That'd be fine. We can put it any height you like.
As long as you know, as long as it ain't already put in.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
of course, you know the loft over the kitchen and bathroom. It's got to stay that height. You can't walk in the house because of the door. You know, door and windows and everything. But the one in the living room, whatever height you like.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
and Melissa said in regards to the teaching workshops, do you have a date when they'll start? You know, have any ideas about that?
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
They're adding on to the building, which would help us with the teaching part of it.
Yes.
So, but we'll stay tuned.
Okay.
God, that's
And
cool.
then somebody asked about, Mark said, can we put concession trailers in for the community and public to dine at?
No. No, I got plans for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got plans for all
Okay.
that stuff. We got to keep it conducive, keep
Yes.
it pretty. I want it clean, knit, pin, done, and that's the kind of people we want here. And but I got all those written out in our bylaws. I'm not going to be I just want to protect everybody's investment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, I think that's pretty good, and we'll keep everybody updated on everything with the mail and everything like that too. So
Yeah.
they'll remind us, they'll let us know.
Sure.
Great questions.
Yep, and all that'll come about. Of course, we didn't have to do that right now because we're still putting in the infrastructure and stuff. But listen, the prairie and the beach are still available. Like I said, if you buy a home, right, and you want it to be put on our overnight rental program, we're offering right now, and I haven't set a time we'll stop, but we're offering 2 years free, right, rental management back to you.
Yes.
This is nuts. We have a person looking at buying 9 homes from us.
Yes.
All right. So if they buy 9 homes and they put them on a rental, let's just say they put them all right here. And if we could get $10,000 per house, that's $90,000 a year they make for about a $280,000 investment. So you can look at 3.5 years their investment's paid off. 3.5 years.
That's amazing.
Where do you buy a home for $280,000 and pay it off in 3 years?
Yeah.
You can't buy a condo in California. You can't buy anything anywhere, Nashville, anything, rent it out for a couple $1,000s a month. There's no way you could get that, you know, with the overhead, the costs and everything. And listen, if this person buys 9, he can always liquidate and sell off one at a time if he wants to get out of the business. Instead of having this $280,000 debt on one structure, you can piecemeal it out as you need to, so you're not stuck ever in that investment.
Right.
Take that down a notch. Take it down to a $20,000 or $25,000 house if you rent it out and you rent it here and we make you 10 grand a month, right? So the 2 years that I give back to you, your house is paid for.
Right.
Now you got enough money, if you paid cash for it, you got enough money to buy another one. And now you're back on the plan, now you got 2 homes rented.
And the beach is almost gone. I mean, there's only like 18 or 20 spots left out of what, 36?
Yeah.
And then I think there's 7 or 8, possibly more in the prairie that's already been leased. So,
Yeah.
and the forest is done. And I'm not going to mention who, but there was an opening in the forest this week, and the person that was on our wait list, they got that spot.
Okay.
So it got filled up. So the forest got filled up just as soon
Yeah.
as it was not filled up. So.
Yeah, and another thing on top of all our dreams and visions is
Yeah.
like, if this is a prototype, and if it works, we're thinking about taking it across the country.
And somebody said, Benji wants to know, can we get the floor plan for the TVA house? Of course. I mean,
Yeah.
like, if you want that, of course you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do
That was a
anything
cool
you want.
house.
Yeah.
That was a really, you think about it after, they didn't design it to live in, but it was cool, really cool.
Yeah,
at the end.
exactly.
Yep. What you got? You good? All right. She done scrolling, everybody. Man, my head's spinning. I gotta get
There's
off here.
so
There's
much
too many
information.
ideas.
I know, yeah.
I've got this all corralled. I know where I want to go. I'm just on the show. I just kind of spit it all out there for
Exactly.
you. And your guys' heads are probably spinning now.
It's fun. I love all the stuff, and I think they do too. And everybody has a ton of questions about it. But,
Yeah.
it's more details will come, and we'll keep you updated, but it's something to think about over the weekend for
Yeah,
sure.
Think about it, you guys. And the more questions, like some guy said he had a building, some guy had his tools, he doesn't need this and that. Perfect, man.
Yes.
That makes us think about, hey, how can we restructure this thing
I love
for
it.
franchise? All right. Everybody have a great night. I'm Randy Jones. This is Amanda. And you have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Yes.
All right? Signing off.
That was probably really loud. Who knows?
I got to turn this thing off here, Amanda.
I know. Look, how do I turn off anything? My thumb is like frozen. It's like my hand is frozen.
All right. Turning off.